Okay, good morning. This is day one of me walking to the office and talking about some e-commerce projects and concepts and things like that I've otherwise not had the time to discuss and upload and put online and things like that. So I briefly mentioned yesterday that working on the launch of a brand new e-commerce brand, and what I wanted to talk about was how we're going to do that from a traffic perspective, what we're going to do in the first few weeks and months to get that off the ground profitably. It's all going to be with Facebook and Instagram ads. So basically the site's nearly finished. It will be transactional in probably a week or so. Not sure if I'm going to reveal it yet. I will eventually, but want to get it off the ground and showing some success before we do that. So just going to take a different way here because there's some construction going on. So essentially, we're going to be relying almost 100% on Facebook and Instagram for the initial traffic strategy. A little bit of search, but not much. And this is a strategy that I've seen a lot of new brands do well with, also some existing brands, but I've kind of advised some kind of new brands getting off the ground to implement this, and it's done well, and seen some others do it on their own accord too. So really what we're going to be doing is just doing 100% video ads on Facebook and Instagram at the top of the funnel for cold traffic. Now, there's a couple of reasons we're going to do that. One, the products that we're selling are, a little bit, they're not, super impulse. They're between $70 and $100 price range, most of them. So we want to be able to build audiences to, message people, different times in different ways over, that period where they're first engaging with our brand, and not just rely on, someone clicking an ad and going and purchasing straight away. So we're going to be investing heavily into building high quality audiences to run our direct response ads to. So what that's going to look like is at the top of our funnel, everything is going to be running on the video views objective. So no conversion ads, no link or traffic objective ads. Not really much engagement either in terms of paid per engagement ads, but all video view ads, and that's going to Facebook is still in a state where they really like advertisers that are using video and using campaigns that keep people on their platform and things like that. So we're going to take advantage of that and use video view campaigns to build very high quality, very targeted audiences for very little money in a completely new market for us, where we don't have any data in terms of like conversions. Our pixel's completely new and things like that. So really what the strategy is going to look like, we are going to be making just some short, like 30 to 60 second videos that showcase as many of our products. We're going to have a lot of products. Showcase as many of our products in that time as possible, so that we can pull out from the people that are watching those videos the ones who are really interested in what we're selling. And we'll be making them for videos with a lot of products that will try and display as many as possible, and others like category based, so that we can pull out people that are interested in certain subsections of our catalogs. So we'll be making these video ads up to 60 seconds in length. We'll be running them as video view campaigns, and we'll be using that strategy to build up our audiences for direct response. So we'll be segmenting out the people that watched half the video, 75% of the video, 95% of the video, and the whole thing. And we will be treating those as our first direct response testing audiences. I'm not really expecting many people to go through and purchase from the original video view campaign, which is fine. But what we are expecting is to get a really good idea of the people that are actually showing some real interest in what we're selling, versus the people that are just watching a few seconds and leaving, or people just like to click over to websites and they're not really doing anything. So if you have a video that's 60 seconds in length and someone has watched 75% of that, you can be sure that they have a really decent level of interest in whatever is in that video. So for the reasons I mentioned just now, we can do that very cheaply and build up those pools of people to advertise to for a very low cost. And then, so a lot of our money on the front end is going to go into that. And then we're going to be using more direct response, conversion objective ads to run our best products and our some of our collections and what we think are going to be really big sellers. We're going to run those as like single product ads, as collection ads, and dynamic product ads to those audiences that we are building from the videos. And what that's going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us pretty much straight off the bat to advertise to audiences which are, that one, we've built up very cheaply, but are two, very likely to convert and generate profitable sales for us. And then, with that data that we're gathering, we can, do a lot and build all kinds of lookalikes, which are going to be used for, our wider cold strategy after the initial period. And then as people start to get to the site, to view product pages, to add to cart, to make purchases and things like that, then obviously we can build up those other audiences, which are super valuable as well, and start running retargeting to those. But initially, when you don't have anything to go on, this video view strategy is a very cheap way to take a big, wide market, which ours is, identify the people in that market who are, very interested in what you're selling by using the fact that they've watched a high percentage of your product videos, and then just narrowing down that big market to those people who are really the hottest prospects you can have without any sales or without any web traffic or anything like that. So that is what we'll be doing. Like I said, I've seen it work really well for other brands. I expect it to work really well for us, and that is really something that all new e-commerce brands, or even existing brands that are already doing well, should work even better for you guys. It is something that really does drive a good ROI, a high percentage of the time, and even if those ads to those audiences are not super profitable, you have invested your money in data, audiences to build lookalikes off of, and things like that. So it's really difficult to lose with this strategy. So that is what we will be doing. I'll expand on this further as we get going and as we actually start building out the campaign structure and things like that. But for now, if we're going to take something from nothing, we're going to run ads completely cold. That is the strategy that we'll be using. That is the strategy that I recommend. And while Facebook is still in this phase of being, favorable to advertisers that want to invest in video, that want to invest in building audiences and stuff that gets high engagement and keeps people on the Facebook platform, I would recommend, taking advantage of that and putting that into your strategy, however mature your strategy may be, whether it's brand new or whether you've been doing stuff for a while. So I'll expand on this more in upcoming videos. This is my first attempt at just discussing e-commerce related stuff on my little walk to the office each morning, which I'm going to try and do pretty regularly. So we'll see how it goes. If you have any questions, let me know. This is Ryan from the Email Funnels Agency, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.